Don't judge me. I just wish he knew. That's just like
you. Evolution is a mystery. Way nothing no one sees. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, people? System K back again today with another one. We on the DJ Khaled side of the game. Another one. And ride shotgun with me on this episode of the STS. You already know him as the senator. Man,
And another one.
what was you saying?
And another one.
Another one. And as everybody knows, the STS stands for shooting the shit. So we're gonna be shooting shit on not just sports topics, but trending topics here today. Um, as we already know, we have it's really all tied into one, but we got three names as you see on the screen. You got Jalen Carter, Cannon Crowder, and Russell Wilson. The hot, the cool, the vicious. I was watching that movie earlier, by the way, so that's why I had to throw that title
Oh, I got to see Logan again.
in.
Why would
So,
Marie had to
so as
die?
so as we know, we've kind of overloaded a lot of people on Falcons content throughout the week, from a multitude of
Twice today.
questions twice today. Um, we want to we want to end y'all night off on some a little different, talk about some a little bit different. I don't want to we don't want to overload because I know everybody's kind of excited. Everybody is waiting. Everybody is chilling.
We got about what? Still 12, 12, 1, 1. Yeah, we got less than about 15 hours. So y'all should be good to go on the Falcon content.
Right. And plus you're gonna have the regulators coming on tomorrow to kind of get y'all amped up for the game. Um so as we go into this show, man, give a shout out, 8137 Souls. Got Cartier in here, got Terry Mitchell, Anime is in this bitch. Um, as you already know, um, that is
Anime,
the
I need my plate, goddammit.
where the cake anime.
Where the cake? Where the food at? Look, I needs it. I needs
And
to eat.
need to eat. I'm a fat man. Gotta eat. Gemini man, Xavier Lit man, Night Whisperer. Um, okay, so I see everybody's watching this Florida game, so it's
Oh
like
God, I know I ain't see that.
so I guess somebody done spit on another damn player. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and kick that off, man. So we gonna conclude what we call that, Mike. The what?
Real. Wow.
The real roll call. Carter said my weekend off. I'm happy as hell. I work 100 hours in the hospital. I'd be exhausted. 100 hours,
Oh, I
100
believe me.
hours in the hospital. Yeah,
I
man.
work at children, so believe me, I understand.
Mm, I done caught hell this summer at my job. 100 hours, yeah, that's wild one. So, like I said, man, like I said, we switching it up today, man. We just gonna hit some few topics here. We're not gonna take up your whole night. So let's go ahead and get started on this, man. So for those that may have known, let's kick it off with the Jalen Carter situation, the spit gate, as they like to call it. Now, Mike, you've already kind of done a live on this. You kind of broke it down from a different angle, different perspective that nobody talks about. I know I ain't really get a chance to get my piece on the situation in itself. Um, I mean, we already know it was some dumbass shit that happened, but um, I'm gonna just say I want to kind of go. I want to piggyback off the angle in which you presented to us that a lot of people really didn't really talk about at the time it happened. And Mike, do you remember what you said?
Uh, in short, I say he got caught up trying to be a bully.
Mm.
He got caught
Now,
up trying to be a bully, and you know, it didn't work in his favor.
now, my question comes to you on that is, um, and like I said, you might have a little, you have a lot more internal experience with Jalen Carter than what I would be. Definitely shout out to John St. Clair, Oregon Ducks in the house. Hey, I'm about to say, if y'all in the chat, man, since it's college football Saturday, man, put your team in the chat, man. Show me who you're repping. Show me who you're repping.
Who you with? Who you with?
Who you
Who you with?
with?
Get drunk. Who you with?
Who you with? Who y'all repping in the chat, man? College football Sunday. We playing the fitness in this bitch. Ain't no judgment around here. Say Lakitu said UGA and Georgia Tech. John St. Clair. Okay, we see the Oregon Duck logo, so we know what John is. Southside got the dogs. Come on now. There Florida State. Yeah, Cartier got Florida State in here. Um, Gemini man, dogs all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Um, Lakitu said UGA pissed off all day. Mike, you want to just go off on that right quick if you want to.
What's there to really go the fuck off on?
I'm
Let's
just
be
making
real.
I'm just making a suggestion here. D. Coleman said Georgia Southern. Shout out to the Eagles, Georgia Southern.
That fucking bum ass offensive coordinator. I told you, y'all blamed all that bullshit on Carson Beck. Carson Beck gone and the offense still look like ass. You blamed it all on Smith and the wide receiver. Guess what? They gone and they still look like ass. So who's the
Mm.
common denominator in there? That bum ass Mike Bobo. Keep bringing it back every time he here. Every time he at the University of Georgia, shit go wrong. That man is a pariah. Okay. He like you know you know what he is. He that spit that get caught in your nose when you cough too loud. Okay, when you sit there sipping your drink the wrong way and the shit get caught up, you go down the wrong, and then you go. That's what he is. That's all. Look here, he's a fucking annoying.
But Mike, didn't you call this out about Mike Bobo once he came back?
Yes, I did. I did. I did.
Yeah.
I said Kirby is a fucking moron because he chooses these dumbass offensive coordinator that don't know nothing about the quarterback position, and everybody Joan and cracked all on me. Oh, you talking about? Oh, what do you mean, Mike? He put Stetson Bennett. He put Stetson Bennett. Well, Stetson Bennett ain't looking like a fuck, looking like trash up here throwing 3 touchdowns against number 4-5 guys on the NFL roster that ain't gonna be in the NFL in a year. Get the fuck out of here. That's who y'all big. That's who y'all big winner is Stetson Bennett. All right, that's the most. That's the most fun you gonna get out of that damn Kirby Smart for at a quarterback position and the offensive side of the ball. That dude is a damn moron when it comes down to offense, and we seen it.
D. Coleman
Fucking
said just
bum.
taxes that Mike got issues with UGA quarterback.
No, I don't. I got quarterbacks, motherfucker that suck. Okay, don't put that on the UGA. That motherfucker just sorry as hell.
Assed out.
That shit was atrocious. Okay, the magic word, the word of the day is fucking atrocious.
And for
You
those
can't
that don't know,
score 40 points against Austin P. Are you fucking serious? Austin fucking P. Y'all blamed all that shit on Carson Beck and the wide receivers, and the offense still looks like ass.
well, let me say it like
Mike
this.
Bobo need to go straight to hell, okay? Straight
Oh,
to
well.
hell. Take his son with him. Take Kirby Smart if he want to, goddammit. He need to go to hell. That bullshit that we saw. Austin fucking P. You had less than this motherfucker. This motherfucker gonna start that couldn't even barely compete. What complete with 10 passes in the first 2 quarters.
Well, I'll say it like this.
Kirby Smart is on the sideline teaching quarterbacks. What the fuck is Bobo here for if he gonna be teaching the damn quarterbacks? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The man's last name is Bobo.
Look,
What do we need
look,
to
look,
say?
look. I say my team put almost 60 points up against Gardner
And I'm
Webb.
so goddamn happy for you. I really am. God, but that bullshit, don't try to change this damn subject. Let me be mad for a few seconds, case
Go
out,
ahead,
okay?
do you think? I just wanted to throw that out there. I just wanted to throw that out there just to be funny. But
You couldn't even get in the end zone against Austin P. We don't even know I don't even know where the fuck that's at. Okay? Where the fuck is Austin P? Sound like a damn it sounds like a damn toilet stool, okay? Austin P.
Sound like
It's like one of them damn you know them famous Roman toilets. That's what the fuck that sounds like to me.
sound like an old person. Sound like an old person's pissing disease.
Austin fucking P. You can't even complete passes against. You can't even get in. They had 3 straight runs and 4 straight runs, and they couldn't get in their zone. Yeah, that's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, Cartier, he said he's Florida State. They put up 77 against East Texas A&M.
What the goddamn do? Okay, shit. And I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. But damn. All right, I'm done being mad. I'm done being mad now.
Hold on. So let's do our breathing exercise. We feel better, Mike.
Is he Lamar's breathing?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because I'm gonna be pregnant. Watching this bullshit.
Well, in other words,
look, I'm getting fucked raw by looking at this bullshit.
so what you're saying is they were good and terrible.
Good and terrible.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
It ain't Austin P. Ha!
So Austin P ain't bothering me.
Austin P ain't bothering me. M-I to the K-A-A-A-E. Okay?
Nice. What's going on, you hear the Lamar's class is going on in here.
I don't give a damn about no damn pause, okay? I embarrass myself. Do I look like I care about being embarrassed? No, I don't. I don't do pauses around here.
I was just listening to Mike's blood pressure go up every time he hollered.
Yeah, that's why we had to do the breathing exercise here. Just like,
Yeah, that game was good and terrible. That's why I didn't watch it.
But yeah, I just let Mike get that off his system. And like you said, if y'all want to catch more of that rant coming off, y'all better tune in to the originators on Monday. where you gonna get the full raw rant of that game. Um, so like I said, man, one, I think me and you, we haven't had a chance to discuss this Jalen Carter situation.
Oh no.
Yes. This is the first part.
You mean the Jolly Green goofball?
You made Stacey Abrams doppelganger. That's what we call
Yeah. Stephen Abrams.
him. Stephen Abrams.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen
Not Stephen
Abrams,
Abrams.
aka
Wow.
the Jolly Green goofball.
No, that's Jalen Abrams. That's that nigga name right there.
Stacy, Jayla, come time to eat grits.
Uh, but but reason why we want to kind of get into this is we're talking about the difference between competitive nature. They gonna
Well,
be deep different.
sometimes
Because
I
we
do
said
surprise myself what the hell come out of my mouth. Okay, I
he
surprise
said,
myself,
he said
y'all.
they Kobe deep different. Nothing surprises me anymore.
You know what, Kev? I'm glad you bringing this up because did y'all see his apology?
No, there was an apology.
Yes, it was an apology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
he
Mm.
he
There was
he
an wait a goddamn minute. There was an apology.
he
Oh Lord.
sounded like he throated a washing machine on spin. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that was done. I'm sorry. I was out of my mind. Hey, it won't happen again. I'm not gonna do it no more.
You
Yes,
was
He did sound like
you
that, though.
yeah, yes.
you was out of your mind. You didn't know what you was doing. The game didn't fucking start, and you was already in the Cowboys hut. Get
Fir-
the fuck up out of here
Look,
with that bullshit.
first of all, I'm sorry. I would have lost my job. I would right now if I was Dak Prescott, I would probably be on the corner of Ashby and Rice Street in a hobo uniform because I would have slapped that young man back into infancy. Nigga, for you to spit on me with your hot dick breath and on my jersey in front of another man and then walk off with your vacuum cleaner face. And like, nigga, who is you? You not scaring me. The only thing that scares me is the fact that you got pre-dick juice on my jersey. What in the entire Philly fuck were you thinking? See, this is what it, and I know people gonna say, well, Dak spit on the turf. For all of you out there that are vision impaired. And I ain't talking about blind people. I'm talking about y'all looking at the screen but still can't see shit. So don't come at me with no daggone PETA regulations.
Mm.
He spit on the turf. You know how many times y'all spit on the concrete when y'all play sports? Yeah, I know y'all do. I know y'all do. This man walked there, oh, you spitting? Are you spitting at me? Fool, if I was spitting at you, it would have reached you. What short boy shawty you know gonna spit on the ground and it bounce up and hit you? And you gonna walk over and fuck. Okay. All right. See, Dak caught himself because he had a nigga moment. When he spit on Dak jersey, Dak looked down in the spit like, this motherfucker just spit on my jersey. He looked at him like, this little young nigga, and he caught himself and then he looked to the side like, you see this? He walking away. I got Dak. I spit on Dak with your dick breath. And then you're gonna get some, and then you're gonna get some old drunk vagina apology. I didn't mean that I was out of my mind. Right. I'm going over here and I'm gonna see what the Cowboys talking about. And then, I'm gonna see what Dak's doing. Did Dak spit on my field? What the helmet too short to fit on your head?
Yeah, I wanted to show y'all this right here. This is what
But
it looks
see
like.
the thing about it is the reason why you see the trainers and the water boys out there. Because remember, the one of the Eagles players was hurt at this time on the opening kickoff. So
Something different.
this is why you see a lot of the equipment. That's why you see the equipment managers from both sides on the field. Um, as Mike pointed out, you see where the ball is at. That's the line of scrimmage. Yo doofy ass was looking for trouble, and like you said, from the explanation that was brought to my attention was pretty much Dak Prescott standing up for a guy on his team.
Yeah,
And
he was.
yo doofy ass was trying to intimidate.
Yeah, like I said, it's two. Hold on, let me do it. You see that? Well, the guys for that's 1, 2, 3 yards away from the ball.
Mm-hmm. And
Hmm.
5
2 yards
yards,
away from the
almost
finish.
4 to 5 yards away from his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the Cowboys was in a huddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
discussing some plays.
Yeah.
So he's looking for trouble. He was looking to
Th-
do something.
Let me tell y'all something. What this picture right here shows me is you have not graduated from college. This is the problem. You haven't graduated from college. And then they saying, well, one of the players that's supposed to be watching out for him, making sure he stay in line. Let me tell you something about that. Philadelphia, shut the entire fuck up. There is no man that needs to be holding another grown man's hand about having discipline in a professional sport that he got drafted in to feed his family. I don't give a shit what kind of friendship you got. There is no man that needs to hold another grown man's hand and say, now, Jalen, don't do that. It's not nice to spit on other kids.
Which
If
is
he
crazy.
if Dak would have uppercutted that big 300-pound Jolly Rancher, then we'd have been talking about, well, Dak shouldn't have hit him like that. He's a baby.
I
No,
would have
you
did
want to.
what Keyshawn said. I would have kicked that nigga straight in his nuts. Spit on
Oh,
me, boy.
I'm sorry. If you spit on me, you don't come back to the game with your face intact.
Well, he got a helmet on, so you got to kick him in the nuts. I'm not punching no damn helmet.
Oh no! I ain't gonna put no helmet. I'm gonna yank that shit off and smack him with it. You need your ass whipped because first of all, that's a grown ass. See, this is the difference. Jalen Carter, you're still a young man. That's a grown ass man. Okay, that's he got grown man strength. You a big dude, but he got grown man strength. And if you ever had an uncle or granddaddy or whomever, a male figure in your family, snatch your ass up one good time for getting out of line, you know what that grown man strength is about. It's undeniable. And for you to be in the mindset of, I'm going to fuck up my team's money, I'm going to fuck up my money, and I'm going to potentially fuck up my career. Because guess what happened now, nigga? Now 31 other teams don't want to fuck with you. So if Philly decided to cut your stupid ass, you just out there on the curb sweeping up spit. If they decide to fine you, guess what? The team gets fined too.
The thing is, you don't want to develop a reputation of being a dumbass like that. You don't want to develop that type of reputation. And it's very interesting because you have literally on the field two of your college teammates at UGA, of course, on the field, and they didn't have you on a watch leash or anything like that.
Right.
So you have an advantage of being around guys that you went through the mud with in college, and yet you're still out here acting stupid.
It was reported that one of his former UGA teammates is on the team, but he didn't play this game. I forgot his name. That
Talking
he
about
can't. Yeah,
N'Kobe
yeah,
Dean.
yeah. N'Kobe Dean is supposed to be his handheld mentor. N'Kobe Dean supposed to be the one coming to Jalen Carter talking about, man, calm down, don't do that. First of all, nigga, I don't need you to calm me down. I don't need you to hold my hand. He a grown ass man. He made that decision. See, I wish just for a second that he'd have spit on Lawrence Taylor, because he'd have learned real quick what a grown man ass whipping would have been like.
That man
Yeah.
would have had razor cuts all over his face.
Lawrence Taylor would have body slammed his ass.
Yeah. Man, like Beasley here said, spitting on somebody is a life threatening tactic.
Damn right.
Yes, folks. Yes, that is the ultimate form of disrespect. Like you said, if you felt like that tried to spit at you, if he spit on the ground, that's the ground. You just so happen to be in the vicinity. There's been plenty of opportunity. There's been plenty of times where a lot of people spit on the ground and and, and out of the blue, wherever they spit at, you spitting in somebody's area you didn't mean to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Done
Right.
that
But
plenty of times, especially playing basketball, baseball,
There you
football.
go.
I've done that.
There you go. There you go.
I've
But
done
see,
it. Like I said, didn't even realize. I forget that I'm playing basketball in the gym and spat on the ground. Be like, oh shit.
that is biological terrorism,
mm-hmm,
because that man, you spit close enough for that shit to hit him in the face. He don't know where your mouth been.
mm-hmm.
You could
Like
have
you
been
said,
he could have been deep throating his mama for all you care.
Nigga.
that could, like you said, that could have been one of those things where if you did that to the wrong person, like you said, if you do it to one of them grown ass men on the offensive line, yeah, you would have got yoked up and threw to the sideline.
Right,
You tried to pull it on the quarterback because you knew that the quarterback ain't trying to lose his team the game by getting himself ejected.
right,
So there
right.
was a tactic behind that.
Yeah.
It was a mind game that he tried to play that didn't work out in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
He
And,
did it. He did it to try to get Dak Prescott to react to him, and they both get ejected. So what he tried to do was he tried to play a martyr. He tried a kamikaze mission in which he's the only one that blew himself up. And John
Mm-hmm.
St. Clair, and John St. Clair here said, remind me of 2009 when Chip Kelly suspended LeGarrette Blunt for a time.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he bust that guy in the head. Yeah.
Here's my thing. You're the reigning Super Bowl champs, right? You just your owner just came out not too long ago, threw up the Lombardi, had all this rah rah. That to me lets me know you're scared of the Cowboys. That lets you made your team look real weak. You made your team look real weak, because if you're the reigning champs, why are you even worried about what Dak does? First of all, if you was in your huddle on your side of the field, you wouldn't even seen Dak spit on the field. The fact that you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to intimidate, you're the champions. What you got to prove? You're not at
Exactly.
UGA. You're not at UGA playing Alabama. What do you got to prove?
Mm-hmm.
They lost. You won. They should be mad at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yet and still, they playing y'all for the first game of the season. Division rivals, yes. You could have easily, handily won that game 10 times over had you just let things be. And this is why I
Man,
told Mike and them on the show, the last thing you want to do is rally the troops. You saw what happened when LA went against Cincinnati. They pissed off Aaron Donald, lost the Super Bowl. You damn near lost. Y'all damn near lost this game. Now, guess what? Every other team that plays Philly, they gonna be waiting for Jalen Carter to do something stupid. Because guess what? Now everybody gonna tee off on that dude. They gonna
mm-hmm.
tee off on you, bro.
which is
They know you can't control your emotions. Oh, they gonna fuck with you the entire game to get you to do something stupid.
which is very interesting because you was just voted as one of the top 50 players by your peers in the league, just not even a couple weeks ago.
And they ripped that shit up. They
Like
ripped it
you
up.
said, like you said, it just like you said, it came off, and we're gonna get to the next topic here. But like you said, to me, he only pulled it because he tried to enact a reaction from a quarterback that was not trying to get himself ejected and cost his team the game. So basically, this wasn't no okay spur of the moment thing where you spit on an offensive lineman who has the same amount of strength to tear your head off. You went after the guy who had the most to lose on the field. And that is the coward part in all of this. This is why Mike said that was a bully tactic. We already know what bullies do. Bullies only pick on people they know they got an advantage on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Quarterback reacts well or reacts a certain way. Yeah. That
Mm-hmm.
that that's not a good look. He can't get kicked out. He can't do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You put yourself over the team, and you put yourself over the team, and like I said, that's not a good look. Like I said, Jalen Carter. Like I said, that Jalen Carter had a bullshit apology because
Oh
if
yeah.
you would, like I said, if it was sincere, you would have did that to one of the offensive linemen. You did it to the quarterback of the opposing team. That wasn't a sincere apology. That wasn't sincere at all.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all gonna see him again.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest. I'll be honest with you. That shit was bitch made. To be honest with you,
Oh
that was a
yeah.
that was a bitch move. You
It
went
was.
Mm-hmm.
you went after the guy that had the most to lose.
Right.
That is a bitch made move.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Philly, a lot of y'all players on that team played bitch moves last night because it wasn't just him. Some of y'all did a lot of dirty shit in that game. Again, y'all the reigning champions. So why are you stooping to doing that? Here's why. Because you know that team got issues. And don't think you gonna see Dallas again. You gotta play him again. That's your division. You gonna play him again, bro.
Mhm.
And this time, the thing is, you play him later on in the season. Yeah, they gonna get some get back. Believe that. It's
And
coming.
you
It's
told me
coming.
here said you told me here said the worst part is now that you got ejected, the entire league knows your DB room is Swiss cheese.
Hmm.
Take you out of the mix by scheme or make you crash out, the Eagle defense is free real estate.
That part right there. That's what I'm saying. By
Mhm.
now, you done made your team look real weak. Because I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest, and Mike said it too. Jalen Hurts wasn't spectacular in that game, and had CeeDee Lamb not fumbled the ball, y'all we wouldn't be having this discussion because y'all wouldn't have won shit.
Mhm.
They're gonna come back to bite you. Remember that. They're gonna come back to bite you.
Like you said, if you would have did that to one of the offensive linemen, yeah, it'd have still been a pump move.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the thing
More
about it is
respect.
you like you said, the thing about it is you're going mano with that particular guy. You went after the guy that had the most to lose if he would have reacted.
It's like trying to start a fight with a 10-year-old.
Hmm. You right, Southside. You right. I mean, shit. When they played us, they played dirty. We
Hmm.
we 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 get it. That's Philly style, but y'all were doing extra shit to Dallas after that. Because when Dallas started running the ball, y'all ain't have an answer for it. You didn't.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that like I said, and I'm in the conversation with this. I like that was just bitch bait.
Hmm.
If you like I said, if you gangster like that, if you want to bully somebody, you bully a motherfucker that's equal, at least equal to you, not a motherfucker that got everything to lose. I just say it like that. But like I said, man, we got another topic on here ahead. So like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The 67K Live. This is the STS. The STS, that stands for shooting the shit. John St. Clair here said, if I was Howie, I'd find the dude the most I could. And he could possibly get suspended for it too.
I mean, he
Because
need to. He,
that's a conduct issue right there.
yeah, because if he does that now, and let's just say he does it now and they get into the playoffs, that's a big moment characteristic that will come up.
Mm-hmm.
You in the playoffs and the other team getting the best of you, because now, like I say, everybody gonna fuck with you now. Everybody niggas gonna be talking shit to you on the line just to see if you gonna spit on them.
The only thing that saved the Philadelphia Eagles ass that whole game was the fact that Jalen Hurts ran the fucking football.
That part, and
That was it.
and CeeDee Lamb dropping them passes.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, so let's go and get to the next topic at hand. And this is kind of these two guys have kind of been tied together for the last couple of years because if anybody knows, recently here on the Pivot Podcast, Shannon Crowder kind of doubled down on the Russell Wilson is a lame conversation. Has anyone y'all heard about that?
I know his commentary, but I didn't see that particular
So
show.
so Russell Wilson has this reputation around the league by certain players that he's like a real lame square dude. And Shannon Crowder is kind of like one of the main guys who's been stomping the hardest with this. Um, what is y'all takes on that, man? What how do y'all see Russell Wilson
Oh, I
about
know
this?
exactly why. I know exactly why they're saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
They saying
Mike.
that because he talks about God too much. He's a fucking demon. That's what. That's what Shannon Curley is, a fucking demon seed. He's sent by Satan to talk shit about a guy that's open about his Christianity. And all you motherfuckers know y'all too fucking chicken shit to say it. That's why I am. You know how many motherfuckers in the league that don't drink? You know how many motherfuckers that don't club, that don't go out, and they go home to their wife and their kids, and nobody called them lame. But because he's open about his Christianity, this fucking demon right here in the fucking middle is talking shit about Russ. That's the real reason. He's a fucking demon seed sent by Satan. Yes, the fuck I said it.
And that's majority of the white players that do that.
Well, you know what?
Which is very interesting.
Russ because he goes home to his wife, his kids, and all this other shit. He's just he's labeled lame, huh?
Channing Crowder. Here's what you need to do: continue fucking your wife and shut the fuck up. Okay. Russell Wilson is a family man, point blank, period. And I'm gonna call out the other side of the coin that motherfuckers really don't want to talk about. Quotation marks. A lot of y'all motherfuckers mad he with Sierra, and y'all think Sierra is some hood. Y'all think Sierra is some fucking brainless hood chick out of Atlanta that just happened to start singing and make her way because she used to talk about nobody's getting her goodies. Y'all motherfuckers are secretly in there squeezing yourselves till you couldn't take it anymore because she come on the stage and because she gets with a grounded family man who actually embodied another man's son as his own. Y'all think that's lame, nigga? Just because you like swinging from the tail end of a Ford pickup truck in traffic don't make you have any swag at all. At all. You sitting on a podcast with other men airing out your dirty laundry like we give a fuck. That man don't give a shit about you. He happy, his wife happy, and his kids happy. Like what are we talking about? You're mad because he's a family man with a chick you probably couldn't bag. Cut it out. Cut
Russell
it out.
Wilson. Russell Wilson is the example of the. Okay, let me say this. Do any of y'all do any? I'm put some hands in the chat here. Do any of y'all know what the definition of lame is?
Mm-hmm.
The, let me see. Let me see if people put their hands up. Do you know what the definition of what a lame of what lame is? And this is Webster's dictionary. This is the official definition of what that word is. Let me see. Let me see if anybody know what the
That fucking
definition of what a
lame.
lame is.
Lame. Lame for what? Good God Almighty.
I mean, first off, it's a biblical term.
Yeah, I know
It,
that part of it.
Okay,
yeah,
We,
John said he
most people
knows.
don't know that part of it, but we know.
Um, and yeah, and you can explain the biblical term. I'm just trying to see if anybody know. I'm gonna read the definition.
basically,
Hold
basically,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to see if we can get some. We see if we can get some because I know because it seems like John is the only one in here right now commenting. So this is a very sensitive subject to a bunch of people. So
That's it.
yeah,
basically, the definition of what lame actually is per Webster style is it is basically not being of the norm.
right.
It's being different from the crowd.
Okay. Now,
Now, like you said, is does Russ have corny moments? He has corny moments. Of course, everybody has corny moments. Hell, I have corny moments on this show all the goddamn time.
yeah,
I
But the
know I
thing
do.
about it is, shit, we all do.
I laugh at
Everybody
my
has
own joke shit.
look, look,
Can't be
look.
no more
Everybody,
corny than that.
everybody has corny moments. Nigga, I sat here and sung a "Ooh baby, I got Papa." That shit is
right,
corny as fuck. But y'all
yep,
found it funny
right.
because it came out of nowhere.
But the biblical term for lame means physically not apt, physically inept, meaning not able to walk, not able to move in a normal way that a human would. That is why when you hear preachers say that Jesus healed the lame meaning they couldn't walk. They had makeshift
Mhm.
crutches or whatever the case may be. They weren't able to physically move around as a normal human would.
And explain to why in biblical times that well being back then being physically able as a man is where you were judged on. Okay, your physical abilities to provide for your family. So that's why being lame was such a derogatory term for men.
Right. Because men were tasked to do physical labor, meaning that they didn't have cars, so they had to take animals, build little carts. They had to do skilled labor, build houses, build roads, pitch tents, being able to defend. So that was considered basically life threatening. You were at the mercy of the environment.
Mm. Right, right.
But these Negro. But I mean, the thing is, all you got to do is go back and listen to what Crowder is saying. If you listen to a lot of his talks, he's that dude that's trying to impress people up with his private moments, the private shit that he likes to do. Nobody gives a shit about that. That's you. But if you strip it all the way down, bare bones, a lot of these guys out here envy Russ because Russ got Sierra. The same way a lot of guys look at Travis Kelce because why? He's with Taylor Swift. Again, the girl you couldn't bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you could bag her, you would have her. So what they do, they know they ain't no way in hell Sierra gonna leave that man. So what they do is they talk shit about him to try to make him feel bad about being a regular guy playing in the NFL. They'll talk right now. She just gave the last name of Future's kid to him. They gonna consider that lame because why would you take the other man's last name again? Cause he ain't doing shit for his son. Although they got an agreement.
First of all, Russell Wilson is putting all the goddamn money to that kid.
That's right. But let you tell it he lame, but you don't want to talk about the shit because guarantee roles reverse. Your ass couldn't do that shit. So that's the thing. If you gonna talk about a man, make sure you can walk in his shoes. If you're gonna envy a man, make sure you can walk in his shoes. 98% of these niggas out here, especially in the NFL or used to play in the NFL, can't do what Russell Wilson did because they ain't got the heart, they ain't got the character. But he lame because he ain't doing stupid shit like Jalen Carter.
See, Jalen Carter is considered cool. Spitting on another man is cool. Being a little corny and being grounded is considered lame and uncool.
Oh yeah, that look. People say the same shit about Matt Ryan. People say the same shit about him. Don't think we don't
Yeah.
know.
And G. Coleman said Future is the lame in that situation because how you even let it get that far?
Yeah, because
Because he
That
didn't
part.
he
He
didn't give a
didn't give a
fuck.
shit. He
He
fucked
didn't give a fuck.
Sierra, and that's
yeah,
all
yeah,
he cared about.
yeah. That future got to knock off the chick that said not my goodies, and then he got another notch in his belt and didn't really think about that. Not my goodies was a whole woman that could create a baby, and then when she created a baby, women change when they become a mom. So now she actually had responsibility tied to her hip, and instead of her going out here being like the typical modern day woman, bitter and all this kind of bullshit, she buckled down, she found her a man, and they had a family. And she's been grounded ever since. And y'all still, I'll be honest with you, y'all like sticking up for stupid people. When she decided to ground herself and put her child in a position to where he was going to be well taken care of, oh man, you just tripping on that nigga future. No, fuck that. Nigga, he forfeited it. I'm going to say it.
Yeah,
I'm a father. He forfeited that shit.
he forfeited that shit. And literally, this nigga Russell done put all his resources into a child that wasn't even his. So if she decided to give him the last name of Wilson, like you said, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't say Future doesn't even have a say in it because yeah, you could be the sperm donor, but are you really the father if you're never around?
No, no. See, let me tell you something. Fathering a child is biological. Being dad, that's being present. Those two terms are not interchangeable, although it sounds like it. I'm speaking from
Mhm.
experience. Any man can father a child. That's biological. To be a dad, that's time put in.
Mhm.
For y'all though that don't understand the terms.
Yeah, Southside here said, I'll be honest, I think what they really want to call Russ is fake and that he's lying about who he is on camera, but they're covering up with lame.
Yeah,
That just go
Again,
that
that
goes back.
man is a Christian. That he's a proud Christian. He wear it on his shoulder. Sierra said she loved that about him, and that's the thing. And that right there is what. Hey, look, bro. Like I tell you, demons come in different sizes. And yes, I am being very biblical and spiritual right now, and I could give a flying fuck. Why? Because everybody has good and bad in it, but people like this when they like you go out of nowhere and this man has never done anything to you, okay? He has no reason to come out here and talk about Russ. No reason. Russ, well, like what the fuck? What does Russ? What does Russ had to do to you? Have Russ said anything about him? Russ be in his own little corner. Man, they
well,
got about 10 kids now. Okay, that man don't knocked her up about 20 times already. Like what are we doing?
Well,
Why are
well,
you going out of your way trying to bully a man that you know
look. But
Stand for
but
something.
but here's the comedy part in all this. Y'all ready for the comedy part of this whole
Mm-hmm.
situation?
What's that?
I'm talking about the people that's watching. Are y'all ready? So y'all want to hear the hilarious part about all this? Uh, put a one in the chat. Be ready to hear the comedy part of this whole situation.
While they
I
getting
think
ready to put a one in the chat, let me ask y'all guys a question, Mike.
go ahead.
What is Crowder known for outside of this podcast?
Not a damn thing.
The ding ding ding
Well,
ding ding. That's it right there. That's it right there. I was taught by my mentor, if you're doing something, you don't have time to hate on another man. There is nothing outside of that damn pivot podcast that people know Crowder for other than running his ignorant ass mouth. That's why. Russell Wilson don't have to make appearances or be popular because he does what he does.
look,
His lifestyle irritates y'all by default.
and it's very interesting to say that too because Ryan Clark literally is on the same ilk as this motherfucker. So be honest with you, if they didn't have Fred Taylor there, boy, that would be a crash out podcast that won't last long because you got two over emotional motherfuckers that don't know when to shut the fuck up. But you know what the funny part about this whole situation is?
Uh-huh.
One,
What's that?
Shannon Crowder, the dude that's sitting over here doubling and tripling down on how lame Russell Wilson is. This is the same guy that told multiple people that you're an alpha male.
Oh
If I
God.
could have a conversation with you with my dick in my hand and your dick in your hand and not feel a certain way about
Told you. But look,
If telling on myself was a person, let me
boy,
let y'all know
that's some
something.
reading rainbow ass shit
it.
right there.
Look, let me say that again for those in the back. This is the same guy who's calling somebody lame because of how he is. This is the same guy who literally told multiple podcasters, who recently told another podcaster, I look at you as an alpha male. If I can talk to you with my dick in my hand and your dick in your hand and not feel some type of way. Who the fuck says shit like that?
If that ain't the fruitiest National Geographic ensemble of a let's get together and hold dicks have I ever heard in my life. You mean to tell me as a grown man, I got to sit down with you at the urinal and just pull it out and say, how you doing, Jim? Swinging today? Yeah, bro. That really just swinging. Almost got
Look,
it caught in the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, man. Look like you got a little bit more than I do. Hope my
I ain't
wife
never
doesn't see
thought
that.
about no another man with my dick in my hand, okay? Ever. Are
Never.
you fucking kidding me? Why would I want to have a conversation with any man with my dick in my hand, okay? That does that make any fucking sense?
So what you trying to say is since you want to call Russell lame, how about we call you suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? I find that suspicious. I sit around my brothers all day can have a conversation about everything. We are not about to sit here and drop dicks on the table talking about look at Mike's.
No. You sure as hell not.
and here's the thing, and the reason why he say that because he said he grew up in the locker room playing football. Nigga, what, nigga, why are you even saying that anyway?
Yeah. Like you don't have something on your forehead talking the way you talking.
And if you and the worst part about it was he was talking about Russell Wilson. He was like, "This nigga wears tighter whities." How the fuck do you know that?
Wow. Are
He talking
y'all
about no,
trading conversations about what motherfuckers are wearing? And oh my god.
So what you mean to tell me is, see, that means you can't be trusted in the locker room. So you mean to tell me you in there pulling down people's pants to see what they got on? Ha ha! You got Fruit of the Loom. Ha ha! You got Under
you
Armour.
got food in. And this motherfucker literally said in one sentence like, Hey, like, hey, how you doing? I see you got two more inches than I do. Hey, what's going on?
Whoa,
I'm like,
whoa, whoa,
really,
whoa,
really? Yeah,
whoa,
Yeah,
yeah. He said,
yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
said that.
yeah, yeah. He said. So that means you in there talk. You in there talking in the corner talk about. Uh-huh. That's almost down to your kneecap. I'm jealous.
My thing, my thing is, and this is what's getting Ryan Clark fucked up too. Is y'all be out here saying some goofy, wild shit, thinking that there's no repercussion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you're bringing down a podcast that's between three former NFL players that people do want to watch. Remember, this is the same podcast that literally tried to break up Simone Biles and her husband because he said he was fine. This was the same podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait. But you know what, Kev? You know what's funny? You're on a podcast with one guy who likes to headbutt short buses and don't know when to shut up. The other dude, he is a respected football player of old that if y'all knew about him, y'all knew
Exactly.
about him. He played real good. Then you got this
Crazy.
goofball because it's been many a times crowded and talk. They asked him about does him and his wife swing. I'm inclined to believe now you got your wife giving you the side eye. Because what are you now? Dr. Scholes for dicks? I got to measure to see if it fits.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
John said, John
whoa,
said, John said,
whoa.
John said only weenies themselves redeem themselves alpha male. And let me tell you something about that term alpha male. Alpha male is one of the stupidest terms. It is one of the most wrongfully used terms used in these streets.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings with this because I study people in my profession. The term alpha male, while it is used in nature, when it comes to the human diaspora, it's a feminine led term. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they have people out here that have categories for everybody based on characteristics. And they're basing those characteristics off of wolves in the wild. That's usually where it comes from, wolves in the wild, because they have studied how to pack, the hierarchy in the pack. I am a grown man by no other term. I ain't got nothing to do with no symbol, letter, nothing. I am a grown man. God made man. He didn't make anything in front of man. That's it. Y'all coming up here with these diaper ass terms so that you can quote unquote try to pinpoint another person's personality traits based on your personal experiences with 5 people that you've met in your life. 5. Because ain't nowhere in the world any of y'all gonna live long enough to meet 8 billion people. This is a feminine driven term, mainly by these modern day women that meet 5 bad decisions and then want to categorize them based on the fuck shit they had to go through. And then niggas run with it, not knowing what the fuck they're talking about.
So
What
one,
do you
so
mean?
basically what you're saying is that the term alpha male and how it's used has a lot of moist tendencies.
Yes, yes. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
When did you hear any male in your generation, like your dad, your uncle, your grandfather, say, "I'm an alpha male," unless they were making a joke?
I never heard anybody around me ever use that term.
Thank you. My dad served in Vietnam. He seen death head on. Was a combat medic. I ain't never heard this man one time talk about you an alpha male. I looked at him like, what? Nigga, do I look furry to
So
you?
so get down to that root. The alpha male And the modern day feminist is one and the same.
Yes, because it's used. Think
Mhm.
about it. The alpha male is used to describe hierarchy in a
You
wolf
know they
pack.
can hear you talking, man.
You know that, right? You know that, because remember how the hierarchy goes. The alpha
Mm-hmm.
male is the leader of the
The
pack,
alpha is the leader.
right,
Yep.
meaning the alpha term in that sense means leader. So he's the apex. He's the strongest, and he's the one that leads. He leads from the rear. All the older wolves and all of the sickly wolves go to the front because
Yeah. So,
anything that's coming to attack them, he can fight it off. Men,
yeah.
grown human men don't have that hierarchy because we ain't out there competing for our lives like that. You a
Yeah,
grown
because
man. You have a grown man, you have a young man, you have a teenager, and you have an adolescent. Those are the terms given to human beings.
yeah,
Those are the
because
terms.
yeah, because I actually studied. I actually looked this up and kind of studied a little bit. So, for y'all that may not know, the hierarchy of the wolf pack, like you said, we already know the alpha male. That's the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the leader of the pack. He leads from the back.
From the
Right.
back, he watches when
He's the
everything is.
eyes of the pack. He's the one that has to scan from the back and be aware and watch everybody. The beta male, in which people use the term beta male as a bad thing, the beta male is the second in command of that pack. He is slightly below the alpha,
And all
but
and all the and,
he's
and
the
all the
number
beta
one
male
soldier.
is the beta male is just not as aggressive as the alpha. That's all it is.
Mhm.
He's more reserved, but he's more reserved and more observant than the alpha. Meaning that he's almost like anytime y'all see a sniper, you always have a sniper in the military and you have a spotter. The spotter would be the
Mhm.
beta male. He sees the little details that the alpha may overlook. And he tells the alpha, hey, look over here, watch out. He'll look over there, I got you. But in terms of men, they try to transpose them characteristics onto human men based off of personal experience. That
Right,
hierarchy don't mean shit with us because we
right.
don't conduct ourselves like wolves.
hmm And then right, and then they're in front of the beta males is where you have the women, the females and the kids. They are in the middle of the pack.
Yep. And what a lot of y'all don't know about the quote unquote alpha male, if they're because wolves go in pairs. So let's just say alpha male gets into a fight with another wolf from a wolf pack. If it's two or more wolves that are going to challenge that alpha and the females around, she puts her head under his neck to protect his throat from being ripped out. Do your homework. Do
hmm
your homework. Before you go
And then
following these dumbass turns, do your homework.
and right in front of the women, the females and the kids is where you have the Omega wolves, which are, like you said, the older wolves, the sickly wolves. They're the sacrificial lambs of the pack. So if anybody attacks the pack, they are the first line of defense. So, so like Juan said, these terms that we use here, alpha male, beta male, sigma males, lame, corny, and all that stuff. We use them in bad faith arguments that we confuse ourselves about what the role we actually play in this society, not as just men, but just as people. And unfortunately, this is one of the major reasons why the social interactions between people nowadays is so fucked up because nobody has a clue about what the hell they are. An alpha male is not going to declare himself an alpha male. An alpha male does it by example. By example, an alpha male doesn't have to announce himself.
Presence. It's
Your
all in how
presence,
you carry yourself.
your
The
presence is
closeness,
going to
it's the
tell you,
comfort.
okay, don't fuck with that nigga. But if you're sitting up here, I'm alpha male this, I'm alpha male that, alpha male this, nigga, you the
Hey,
biggest
I'm
bitch in the
running my
room.
dick in my hand. I'm walking with my dick in my
You the
hand.
biggest bitch in the room.
I
And
mean,
if you pay attention to a lot of these quote unquote alpha male consultants, these motherfuckers got more feminine traits than the female. They ready to argue with everybody.
let me tell you something. A grown
I'm a
man,
grown
and
ass man. You
I
don't
know,
go tell me what to do.
and I'm gonna go back. A grown ass man don't walk in a room beating on his chest saying I'm a grown ass man. Women look for attention, not men.
Mm,
Men garner respect by being. Women garner
mm,
respect by showing. They
mm,
come in and they know they're in competition with other women. What do? They show. It's like a peacock. A peacock will show off how big its feathers are when it's in competition with other. Men ain't got to do that. Men come in. A man knows another man based on how he carries himself. Walks over, gives him a firm handshake, looks him in his eyes, say, "Hey, bro, how you doing?" I ain't never came up
mm.
to Mike or Kev. I'm a grown ass man. They was like, "Nigga, we can see that. We don't
Or
need you to announce it.
what little Petrie say?
I'm a real nigga." Guess what?
I'm a real nigga.
There you go, and you gonna get treated like one. You ain't got to do that. This lets me know, and this is no. I'm not making fun of this, but this lets me know y'all didn't have a grounded male role model around you when you got to confirm yourself you a real nigga. Because the first thing an OG would have told you, nigga, that is not how we conduct ourselves. Not. So you running around here leaning on feminist terms to embody something you trying to embody something you can't, and you wonder why you out here getting clowned. Grown men, no grown men. We ain't gonna take no bullshit like that seriously, and we ain't gonna let nobody define us. How the hell you bleed every month, but you gonna tell me what the fuck I am? Do I tell you how
Hey,
to have a baby? Just saying. A lot of y'all need to check y'all resumes.
but on that note right there, man, we about to get up on out of here. Like I said, man, this is another rendition of the STS. Like I said, man, this just gonna be dependent on popular topics and some stuff going out like this. So, hey, we gonna do it. Like I said, definitely shout out Mad Mike Sports, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Tactician. You make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe buttons on both of their channels. You know, most of y'all already follow Mike, but go ahead and follow Mr. Tactician.
Yep, hit up
And,
Mr. Tactician 78 on YouTube.
On the way
there you
300.
Sir.
go. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Mm-mm.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, dig it.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you do got to tape your mouth shut.
We out.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Knocked out like flavor, flavor.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.